Get it on, and welcome to another Thursday Night Classic Movies. Tonight, I'm reviewing another Monster Universe series. The one that basically started it all. Frankenstein from 1931. With only a runtime of 70 minutes. It's a drama horror. Director James Wall, writers based on the Mary Shelley novel, with screenplay from John L. Balderston and Peggy. Webling. Cast: Colin Clive as Henry Frankenstein, Mayor Clarke as Elizabeth, John Boles as Victor Molest, Colin the Monster, edited on Solon, Dr. Wellman, Clarke as Baron Frankenstein, Dwight Fry as Fritz, as I always like to call him, that little hunchback assistant I known as Igor from Young Frankenstein. Lionel Belmore as the Burmore Master, Marlon Harris as Little Maria. Plot? Well, I guess you all by now you know the story of Henry Frankenstein and his experiment to make life. This movie especially starts with Henry Frankenstein and Fritz overlooking a cemetery. Funeral meeting, sermon, and waiting for him to leave so they can get the first corpse, what's being laid to rest. As they digged it up and they left, we come across a hung body, and it found out the body is useless because the neck is broken. Come to the next day, Dr. Wardman, is doing a lecture for his students. As the lecture ended, everyone cleared the room. Fritz was ordered by Henry to find a fresh new brain. 2 brains are on display. The normal brain and called the abnormal brain. A normal brain is called ruin and called useless. So Fritz just collects the normal brain and takes it to Henry, in which Henry is to create the monster. To come to the night after creating to bring the beast to life. They are visited by three girls: Elizabeth, Victor, and Dr. Warner, because they're all worried about, Henry, and Henry eventually let him in to invite him to watch the display of bringing his creation to life. And of course he successfully does. We don't know what happened after that. The monster is brutally mistreated by Fruit, and Fruit gets killed. And the monster, is knocked out. Only to get killed, and Dr. Waltman thinks the monster is unconscious and he gets strangled. And the monster leaves the laboratory and goes out. And while that's going on, Henry thinks the monster is unconscious and nothing to worry about. And he's getting ready for his wedding. Meantime, the creature come across a little girl. He left in a home by a father. His father goes off to what his father was going to do. And the little girl, want to play with him by flying, throwing flowers into the water. And then when no more flowers, he sees the little girl get hold and thrown into the water. The little girl died. We see later on that her father brings her lifeless body to the police. According to the rest of the movie, occurs of the villagers, they get together with Henry, but Henry knows now he's done something wrong. He must team up with the villagers and the cops to track down the monster. Of course, during this, the monster breaks in and attacks Elizabeth. It's really fun harm, as, he's more like, being disturbed, and he leaves. And of course, everyone out to find the monster after they realize that Elizabeth is attacked, and Henry gets choice to actually join the mob. To bring down the wrong he's done. Of course, when Henry left alone, the monster knocks him out and it takes his body, unconscious body to the mill, and with the villagers track him down and burn him down to the ground. Henry managed to escape because the monster goes down with him in the mill. That's basically the story of the 1931 movie. Now, we're pros. This is an amazing movie. Hell of a time, even for 1931. Not sure how close it is to the novel, but they've really done a good job on this film. I really enjoyed the story. The acting is all good. The director, you know, and the one who's done the screenplay, all done a fantastic job with the film. And Bob Clive did actually an amazing job as the monster. You know, for a 1931 movie, the scenery back then probably some really unsettling moments on the film. You know, seeing hang corpse and you know, hanging corpse to fruits and the little girl gets thrown into the river and Dr. Webling getting strangled. You know, they're probably a little bit shattering. But you remember, this is not a very one. And gets those kills were a little bit much for the time. You remember, this is an old movie. And you don't need the blood and gore that we got these days. I guess you get enough for time. And Shelley had one of the more, you know, controversial moments back then. You know, religious people actually found this particular one moment blasphemous. In the monster Reich for the first time, he called himself God. You know, you might have thought, wow, really? You think he's God? Well, here's the thing, he just brought this monster to life. So, I actually thought this scene was actually well written for a time. And calling himself God, you know, maybe all a little controversial, but he just created life. Saying why he is God. Not to mean offend anyone, but I found that scene was well written. Take a look at the rest of this film, with the well written dialogue, the directing, you know, everything else in this film. It's just so extremely well made. With the guns, nothing I can find. You know, nothing really. A well-written movie, with I find there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's slow at times, but it's part of the story. Now to whether we go back rewatch this movie. Well, I got this part of the pack of the you know, universal monster, you know, Frankenstein pack. So definitely return to this. They get well made movie, you know, I said ahead of the time. Fantastic performed by all the cast, well written. I say this is a pure classic. Really recommend it. To lovers of old classic horror films. I know most of my subscribers here, particularly Sean, Jason, Joe, you know, all probably love this movie. Obviously probably they call this, you know, one of their favourite movies of all time. You know, when it comes to the old universal classic horror movies. To my final score. I cannot give it no lower than a 10 out of 10. This is for me a perfect movie. You know, hell of time, well directed, well written, the acting is superb. You know, I can't find no faults in this film. So, for me, this is a 10 out of 10. Thank you for checking out my movie of Frankenstein from 1931. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, great. Join the family and subscribe to my channel. And for more notification, ring the bell, as there will be more movies review vlogs to come. Wish you all to take care. Good luck. Keep safe. Bye for now.